Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of my devlog. I just want to show a few additions. There's not much visually to show. I kind of want to talk a bit about the back end and how I've refactored the code a little bit to sort of benefit future progression. There's not too much to show visually, but I will do now. So the first thing is the collision. So as you can see, I've left the debug lines around each of the NPC and the player. When they collide, obviously it states that the entity's been touched and it will no longer allow, it will stop all the animation and no longer allow the player to move. On the tiled, I have put collision only on this one house on the bottom 3 blocks. So if the player tries to collide with them, it obviously states that there's a map collision and it won't allow the player to pass. This is also with the NPC to the building. So that'll be it for the showcase. That is absolutely hardly anything. Most of the things is sort of back end, which I will discuss now. Okay, so today I'm going to talk a bit about the component system design I am currently working on. How I did make the system design work beforehand was I'd have an entity, and that entity I would create subclasses for this entity. So I would create player, and then I would create NPC, and then I can create animals. And then it started getting difficult to maintain because I wanted to create subclasses of animal. So I would have wolf, then I would have deer, then I wanted subclasses of deer, and I would have doe and whoever, and then I wanted to sort of expand NPCs. Which was getting very out of hand because I was having 10s of 20s of classes and it was just not working properly. So for example, would I want an animal to be an NPC or an entity? So technically it's an NPC which also implements entity, but then what if I wanted the input system from the player because I wanted to control the animal? Then I would need to inherit from player. So it started getting a bit troublesome here. So I completely scrapped that idea, and this is where I changed to use this new component system design, and I'll tell you how this is working currently. So I have a single class called entity, which holds all of the main entity parts to it, and then I'll have different components which will plug and play to this entity. So for example, animals, NPCs, player will all need a health system, but items do not. So when I'm creating them, the NPC, player and animals, I will add in the health system component, so it allows them to have health. And if I did end up wanting items to have health because they can be destroyable or something, then I would need to add this component to the items, and that's it. It's as simple as that. Or if I wanted to control the animals, then I can add in the input controller, physics, graphics, sound, lighting, animation, all of these things I can add into each of the different entities that I need. If I don't need lighting for the animals, let's say, I won't add it in. If I need lighting for one of the items, I will add it in, and it just continues in that sort of way. If you do want any more information, I suggest you check out this website. This is where I got all of my information from. It's amazing. It has all of the information that is actually needed on the component system, explains it well in depth. I am not sponsored or have any affiliation with the author or book. I just thought it was good resource to use, so I'll add that in the description as well. Thank you for watching, and next time we will focus on the inventory system and items.